What are you waiting for? You can change your life and maybe even change the world. Here to help us embrace our power, Coach Joelle Prochera. How are you? Nice to see you. All right. I'm very excited to talk about this because I would like to change my life today.
I hear it started a little bit rough.
It started a little bit rough. First of all, how many people do you think are actually living up to their potential?
How many people are living? There's people talking to us.
I think it's the fire department. I think they're here. Yeah.
I would say that a very small percentage are actually living up to their potential because most of us are just trying to get through the day. You know, I'm a huge advocate of people not just living, but living loud.
Yeah.
And I think most people are so stuck in their routines, caught in the busyness of life, that they don't take the time to think, what would going all the way look like?
Yeah.
What would my full potential look like?
Do you think a lot of people are fearful of their full potential, or fear of failure?
Yeah, I think the fear of failure is the big one. I mean, how many of us wouldn't love to be living that life we imagine? Whether it's having our own television show, or being at the top of our company, or having a wonderful, deep, romantic relationship. That stuff's usually it's not that scary. But what it's going to take to get there, the way we're going to have to put ourselves out there in order to get where we want to go. I think that's where people. They'd much rather be safe, they'd much rather be comfortable than be putting themselves out on the edge of life.
Yeah. I know with my kids I use, a lot of sports analogies that you have to strike out, X number of times before you can hit the home run, and you just have to get out there and do it.
Yeah,
right?
That's huge.
All right, so we're going to talk about how we can step out of our comfort zone and embrace our power. And one of your steps is don't disqualify yourself from the race before it begins.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Well, this happens all the time where people they have this idea of what they want to be doing, but I could never do that. I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm not pretty enough, and they don't even get going. I do this program called the Make Your Life program, and it's all about what's the life you want to live and what are the tools so you can just go out and make that happen. And there's this woman who was in the program recently who in her mind she had a disability, something had happened to her years ago, and because of that disability she saw herself as different. She saw herself as unable to have the life she wanted. Once we started talking about, I don't see you as having a disability, I don't see any reason why that disability should get in the way of you having the life you want. 2 weeks later she'd quit her relationship, moved across the country, got a new job, met a new guy, got an apartment.
In 2 weeks?
In 2 weeks. I mean, and this is what happens. This is what happens when people embrace their power.
I'm embracing it, sister. All right. Next is make a list of your wins.
Yeah, I love this. So life has its ups, life has its downs, and it's so easy to get rehearsing the down parts, get stuck in the down parts.
And we play over and over in our mind. I had a very negative father. I know he loved me, but he was so negative. And for a long time, I played that tape over and over in my mind. So you're saying go to the other side and remember the good things we've done?
Remember the good things we've done. And what I encourage people to do is actually keep a book. Write down that compliment you got. Write down that wonderful accomplishment that you had, or just even how you feel when things are working out, so that when things aren't working out, you can go to your book and go, okay, once upon a time, last Tuesday, I had a great day.
Yeah.
I'm a great person.
Yeah.
I have a great life. And right now it may not feel that great, but if I just stay focused on what I want, I know I'll get to that great place again.
Excellent. All right. Abandon the list of your losses.
Yeah. And here's the thing. Like you say, when you talked about your father, that when you're thinking about how you're not good enough, when you're rehearsing those things that didn't work out, you don't feel good. When you don't feel good, you're not powerful. And when you're not powerful, you're not going to be out there building a new future. You're living in the past that wasn't working for you.
All right. Finally, when the opportunity presents itself, take it.
Yeah. I say life is for living, not for later.
Yeah.
So there are doors opening for us all the time, and it's our choice. Do I stay safe? Do I stay back? Do I not risk it? Or do I start living? Do I start living that life that I want?
I once read that you think the richest place in the world might be the diamond mines of Africa or the oil fields of Saudi Arabia, but it's actually the cemetery, because the dreams and abilities of many, many people died with them because they always waited till later.
Oh my gosh.
And never got to achieve them. Isn't that good?
That's deep.
Feel free to
Thank you. I'll take that one.
Feel free. And it's the right time now. Don't wait till tomorrow.
Don't wait till
because
tomorrow.
never comes.
There's actually a movie called Defending Your Life. I don't know if you've ever seen it. Yeah,
love it. Albert Brooks.
Right.
Love it.
So he dies, and then he goes on trial. Basically, he gets to see video clips of his life and those defining moments where he had a choice to act or not. And if if he lived a courageous, adventurous life, he gets to go on to the next thing. If not, he's going back to do it over. We don't want to be doing this over again.
Coach Joelle, thank you so much.
Thank you, Robin.